Have you ever wondered if the bond you share with someone goes deeper than just liking each other? Maybe it feels like you understand them without even speaking. Or perhaps their joy becomes your happiness, and their pain somehow feels like your own. In today's video, we're diving into 11 psychological signs that show you and someone else are emotionally attached to each other, and it's mutual. These signs go beyond physical attraction or daily conversations. They reflect something deeper, more personal, and emotionally significant. Whether you're in a relationship, exploring a new connection, or just curious, this video will give you insight into how emotional attachment forms, how it feels, and why it matters. Let's get into it. Sign 1. You prioritize each other's needs. One of the strongest signs of emotional attachment is when both people start considering each other's needs as important as their own. This doesn't mean sacrificing your boundaries or people-pleasing. It means when you make decisions, you naturally factor them in, from something small like ordering food they like, to something bigger like adjusting your schedule to make time for them. From a psychological perspective, this stems from interdependence, a healthy balance where two individuals support each other without losing themselves. When this happens on both sides, it's a clear sign of mutual emotional attachment. Have you ever found yourself making thoughtful decisions just because you know it'll make someone else smile? Sign 2. You feel emotionally safe with each other. Feeling emotionally safe means you can express your thoughts, fears, and even your flaws without fear of being judged, mocked, or rejected. When emotional attachment is mutual, you create what psychologists call a secure emotional container. It's a space where vulnerability is welcomed, not punished. When both of you feel like you can be completely yourself, cry, laugh, vent, dream, and the other person receives that with understanding, that's emotional safety, and it's incredibly rare. Sign 3. You mirror each other's emotions. Ever noticed how you start feeling happy when they're happy, or sad when they're down, even if nothing happened to you directly? This is called emotional mirroring, and it's a powerful psychological sign of emotional attachment. It's not about copying emotions out of obligation, it's involuntary empathy. Your emotional states start to align because your brains are synced. Neuroscience calls this emotional attunement, and it's a real thing. You're not just reacting, you're feeling with each other. Sign 4. You miss them in their absence. Missing someone isn't just about physical distance. It's about mental and emotional presence. If you find yourself thinking about them randomly, wondering what they're doing, or smiling at a memory, and they tell you they feel the same way, that's mutual emotional attachment. It shows that both of you have carved out space for each other in your internal world, not just your schedules. Sign 5. You want to share everything with them. When something exciting happens, who's the first person you want to tell? When your day goes terribly wrong, who comes to mind? If the answer is the same person every time, and they feel the same way, that's a deep sign of emotional bonding. From a psychological standpoint, this shows emotional integration, meaning they've become part of your emotional processing system. You want to share your highs and lows with them, not for validation, but because they matter. Sign 6. You remember the little things. Emotionally attached people naturally pay attention to details: their favorite snack, the song they hum, that one story they always tell. It's not about trying to memorize things. It happens naturally when someone's emotionally important to you. Remembering small things makes the other person feel seen, and when that goes both ways, it builds emotional intimacy faster than grand gestures ever could. Sign 7. You can sit in silence. Comfortably, not every moment needs to be filled with talking, texting, or doing something. When you're emotionally attached, silence feels safe, not awkward. You don't feel the pressure to impress or entertain. You just exist together, and that's enough. This comfort with silence reflects emotional presence. It means you're connected beyond words, and that connection holds, even when nothing is said. Sign 8. You celebrate each other's wins. Genuinely, when you're emotionally attached, the other person's success feels like your own. Instead of jealousy, you feel joy. Instead of competition, you feel pride. Psychologists link this to something called compersion, a term often used in polyamory but deeply relevant here. It means experiencing joy through another's joy, especially someone you care deeply about. That kind of mutual celebration is rare and a definite sign of emotional attachment. Sign 9. You communicate even when it's hard. Every connection hits rough patches, but emotional attachment drives you to work through challenges, not walk away from them. You don't ghost, stonewall, or play games. Instead, you communicate even if it's uncomfortable. This happens because emotional attachment creates a sense of emotional investment. You value the connection enough to fight for it, not in it. Sign 10. You support each other's growth. Real emotional attachment doesn't lead to stagnation or dependency. It actually fuels growth. You encourage each other's dreams, even if it takes them in different directions. You give each other room to evolve while staying emotionally connected. In psychology, this is known as secure attachment, the healthiest kind. You're each other's cheerleaders, not obstacles. Sign 11. You feel a deep sense of home. When you're emotionally attached, there's this unspoken feeling of belonging. A sense that you've found your person not because they complete you, but because they see you. Being with them feels grounding, comforting, familiar in a way that's hard to explain, but impossible to ignore. That emotional home isn't about dependence, it's about emotional resonance. When both people feel it, that's attachment in its purest form. So, there you have it, 11 psychological signs that you and someone else are emotionally attached. If you noticed yourself nodding along, smiling, or thinking of someone specific during this video maybe, just maybe, you're already experiencing a deep emotional bond. Emotional attachment is not about ownership or obsession. It's about mutual understanding, care, and emotional presence. If you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments which of these signs resonated with you most. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear this. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care of your heart and keep building beautiful connections.